Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Angel and today we're doing an exciting video because we're going to be tier ranking every single book I read in 2024. Also, this lighting is diabolical. Please just bear with me. It is night when I'm filming this and I'm working with what I have. Now, I read 164 books last year. I believe when we're tier ranking, we're only tier ranking about like 158 because my 4 nonfiction I didn't include because they were all memoirs, and then also I did a reread of Just for Summer by Abby Jimenez. Once I came up with our God tier, Good Times, Okay I Guess, Forgot I Read This, and Should Have DNF'd. But we're just gonna get into it. I'm not sure how it's gonna work out. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have the most of them in Okay I Guess and Good Times because I feel like I think most books I read this year were like 3 to 4 stars and around that range. I think that's what we're gonna kind of sit with, but we'll see. I turned off my overhead lights. We're giving too much. So we're kind of giving glow in the dark, but it's okay. Okay, shooting right in and starting. The Invisible Life by Addie LaRue. I'm gonna go ahead and say it was God tier. To be honest, I love that book. It was definitely one of my first reads of the year and one of those ones where I was like looking for a sequel, but I love Addie with my whole heart. Curse for True Love, I'm gonna say Okay I Guess, only because this book I feel like was a bit of a letdown in the sense that I wanted more. And I knew we couldn't have more of the relationship given what happened in the second book. However, I wanted more of it. The Roads We Take, I'm going to put in Good Times. That's like a World War, I think, II historical fiction of like women in Canada and nursing. Very interesting. Search Party, honestly, I kind of forgot I read this. I know like the premise, but doesn't really hit that much. City of Lost Souls, we're going to go in Good Times. Now, these will cut off. Give me one second, guys. We're going to change this to Portrait. Oh, that's so much better. Look at that. Okay, perfect. Don't mind that. King of Scars, definitely Good Times. Good Times. Gathering of Shadows, I'm gonna go ahead and say Good Times on 2. That was a good one. Good Regrets of Clover, Good Times. Guys, are all of these just gonna be Good Times? Off the Races, Good Times. Photo Finish, anything else Silver, Good Times. Gotta be. Rule of Wolves is God tier. That is my Spider-Man No Way Home. Nobody can say anything about that book. I don't even care. That's my Spider-Man No Way Home. River Sing Me Home, I'm gonna go in Good Times. A Dream So Wicked, I'm gonna go in Okay I Guess. That's like a reimagining of like a Sleeping Beauty fairy tale. It was good, but like nothing I'm like thinking about now and like constantly talking about, you know? Ruthless Vows, Good Times. I don't think it's quite God tier, but like sure, we're getting there. Juniper Hill, gonna go Okay I Guess. It did feel a little bit insta-lovey to me, and I like when there's a kid in books if it's done right. And I feel like this one, it was very much those ones where it was like, oh my god, my kid loves him, like instantly, kind of like a little bit suspicious, but it's fine. The Flat Chair, truthfully, I read this. Couldn't tell you a single thing about that book. Don't even care. House of Flame and Shadow. That one's gonna be a God tier for me, and that might be an unpopular opinion to some people. However, I stand firm on the fact that people who don't like A House of Flame and Shadow are the people who wanted a 6-act guitar book, and that is what those would be. Don't hate me. If you know what it's gonna be, it was amazing, and it was really good. Addicted to You, I'm gonna go Okay I Guess. Honestly, wasn't really a fan of the first couple books, and the last one. We're gonna get there. The Maidens, Okay I Guess. That one, I don't think the author's really just for me. A lot of his plot just don't really get me that much. The Prison Healer, I'm gonna go Good Times. I love that series. The Vanishing Half, I'm gonna go honestly Forgot I Read This, because I truthfully, like, I can tell you the plot points now that I'm looking back on it. To be honest, that happens a lot with me, where if a book does not hold my attention properly, it's just like out the other one. Also, My Christmas Tree is still up. Mind your business. Garnet Flats, Okay I Guess. It was a vibe. Ricochet, Okay I Guess. Listen, Love Redesigned, I don't want to put there or should be DNF'd because truthfully, I remember the girl's name. I think like how it started was some sort of car accident, like a little rear end situation. Don't remember anything else besides that. Literally nothing else. And it's just, it was so long for what? And I remember there was a section in the middle where it's just like spice every other chapter for like 120 pages. So honestly, don't hate me. I'm gonna put it there, but also I do have the second book on my TBR right now. It's okay, it's okay. The Front Runner, Good Times, Good Times. Wrecked, also gonna go in Good Times. The Stranger Upstairs, shady left. With my whole chest, it's going there. That one, the main thing for me was like, the ending was the most anticlimactic thing I've ever read in the history of any thriller book ever. I was like, that is what you came up with. I had so many cool scenarios in my head of like how it could have turned out. And again, that is what we went with. That's crazy. Anyways, Where the Dark Stands Still. Honestly, okay, I guess, but I feel like truthfully, I don't remember a lot of parts of it, and it could be a Good Times if I reread it. Maybe. Let Us Descend. It was okay, I guess. Alice Between His and Hers. I didn't really like that one. I'm gonna say good times for that one. That was a good time, truthfully. The Woman, God tier. Kristen Hanna, up there. This one was incredible. It's about the Vietnam War, and there's like female nurses in the war, and it was very well done. Wayward, I'm gonna say good times. Death of a shitty enough. Now listen, there's a certain trope in this book, it starts with an I-N-C-E-S-T, if you want to spell it out, that, like, just absolutely no. And I know that people got, like, when I first put this up on TikTok, people started the discourse of, like, okay, so you're okay with it in the first 3 books of Mortal Instruments, but you're not okay with it in this book. I'm like, no, listen. Cassandra Clare, should she have written that? Absolutely not. It should not have been a story plot whatsoever. However, it was not actually that. And it got worked out, and I'm still, like, upset that she even, like, wrote that and, like, tried to make you think that and make that thing. However, it wasn't actually that. And you knew that by the book. This is legit that. And, oh, I like she wrote that, left it in there, and published it. I'm like, I can't. Should have enough. It makes me so mad. Oh, anyways, City of Heavenly Fire, good times. I'm getting amped now, guys. Or if I start scrolling. Oh, it's kind of scary if I start scrolling. Oh, no. Jasper Vale, good times. Guys, it's going to get tricky when, like, I have to, like, scroll the way up. This could be bad. Might have a little technical difficulty here. Banyan Moon. Okay, I guess. No, actually, I forgot I read this. Truthfully. Like, if I reread it, I know what I was doing. But right now, I don't. I have to be honest with myself. Homefront, good times. Or is it God? No, it's good times, not God tier. No. Dead Romantics, good times. Period. Take My Hand. Good times. Okay, Crimson River. Hot take. Crimson River is gonna go. It's not gonna let me go up. Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. It's gonna go in God tier. Now listen, because that book was so well done, Eden's, it made me like love the series. So I think therefore it has to go there. It's a hot take. I love that one so much. The mystery in that one was like what sold me. It was so good. Good times, Seal Peak. Jam. Mayor of Maxwell Street, I'm gonna go okay, I guess. The ending was kind of confusing. When you look up a book and the first thing that pops up is ending explained, you know, it was a little confusing. Sometimes I lie. I should do enough of this. Only because I can't tell you a single thing about this book. Now I look back at it, and also I felt like in the last 100 pages, she threw in something so traumatic that she explained in graphic detail. I think just for like a trauma dump, just for like a little moment to get you, because it added nothing to the story, and it was never brought up again or mentioned. I was like, we did that for why? Anyways, rude. You already know this is going. Just for the summer by Abby Jimenez. You already know. God tier. Literally tied for my top read of the year. Incredible. Nothing ever topped that. Done. Daughter No Worlds. Good times. Period. Good times. Little Fires Everywhere. I'm gonna forget I read this, honestly. No. Okay, I guess. It was okay. It's okay. False Start. Good times. Maybe another controversial one. Redeemed. God tier. That one is like my guilty pleasure. That book specifically is my guilty pleasure. You can't tell me anything. You can't tell me anything about it. I don't want to hear it. Chloe and Santi are literally my favorite. Conjuring of Light. Good times. I wish it was higher, truthfully, but that's where it's gonna go, where my heart feels. Love Hypothesis was okay, I guess. This was more so like we were here for the vibes, and that was cool. That's what I was meant to do. And I went in thinking I was gonna hate it, and I actually enjoyed it, so that's a plus. Expiration Dates, I'm gonna go good times. That was when I read as an arc, and it was a fun time. Gilded Cage, good times. Ninth House, God tier. God tier. Listen. The Happy Ever playlist. I'm gonna actually go ahead and put the Friend Zone first. I'm with them both in good times. However, I messed up. When I read these, I read the Happy Ever After playlist first because I didn't realize they were interconnected. And then pretty much what happened was I went back and read the Friend Zone. I knew what happened to that one character from the Happy Ever After playlist. And I was like on the edge of my seat the entire time wondering when it was gonna happen, when it was gonna scare me and like pop up. To kind of like ruin that reading experience, we went edge a little bit. I should not have known that was coming. The Antique Hunter's Guide to Murder. It's okay, I guess. It was an arc I read. There is a second book coming out that I will give a shot and read because I did like it. But just like when I think about the books I read, like nothing stands out about that book. You know, like nothing is like jumping at me, calling to me, you know? The L6, good times. Listen, if you love a character study, you'll love that one. The Stormy Maid, I'm gonna go okay, I guess. I truly don't remember it too much, but it was like a 3.5 star. I think it fits well there. Murder in the Family, I'm gonna go good times. That one was like actually really creative, and I don't think anything for it before. So I enjoyed that one. A Man Downstairs. forever this, honestly. Couldn't tell you anything. Little Monsters, I should have DNF'd. That one, just like, I could tell you nothing about this book now. And I remember I was so bored the entire time, but I forced myself through it because it's a book of the month book. I shouldn't have done that. Should have just given up. Should have just rolled over and, given in. The Blood Trader, good times. Yeah. Lady Midnight, honestly, was really close to God tier. That was like a 4.75 for me, but it's gonna go in good times because that's, oh, cute. Magnolia Parks, oh, good times. Great read. Assassin's Apprentice is gonna go in okay, I guess, only because it put me into a month-long reading slump. Also, because I read at the wrong time, kind of my fault. Listen. Vicious, good times. Yes. Hear Me Out. Atlas Paradox, I think is going in okay, I guess. Only because I did really enjoy it, but less than the first. And like, I finished that book and I've been content now not reading the sequel for like well over 8 months. The next book. That's, like, it's not like I wasn't running to go pick it up. The third book was out, but I was not tempted to pick it up, so it belongs there. Listen for the Lie. No good times, honestly. I enjoyed that one. Powerless, I'm gonna go okay, I guess. Hot take. No, actually, no. It's good times. I shouldn't lie to myself. It's good times. However, my thing is reading that book made me so uncomfy though at times because I was like, at what point are we towing the line of plagiarism a little bit too close for my liking? It made me a little bit uncomfy. But it was a good time. I'm gonna put it there. We'll see what the rest fall. Wild Love is good times. Straight up. The Wild Times. Good times is... Did I say Wild Times? The Good Times is filling up quite well. Active for Now is gonna go in okay, I guess, as well. That was like mid. Kiss the Sky. I don't like the trope in that one. That one's also gonna go in okay, I guess. A lot of the ones from the series are gonna be in okay, I guess, or good times. Church of Fallen Gods. Good times. That was a great one. Hot House Flower, I think, would go in good times. That was like when the series started turning for me. I liked it a little bit more. So I'll go there. Daisy Hates and The Great Undoing are both gonna go in good times. I know The Great Undoing is like top tier for a lot of people. Listen, it's good. It wasn't God tier for me quite yet. House Made of Watching should be DNF'd. This is just, a lot of Frida books don't hit for me, to be honest. And to me, this is just like the epitome of like, let's see if we can milk it one more time. Let's see if I can make it work one more time to get a little bit more out of it, Not my favorite. Butcher and Blackbird, I'm gonna go, yeah, good times. Now, hear me out. Lord of Shadows. Oh, that would be God tier? No. Yeah, Lord of Shadows is God tier, period. And then Queen of Darkness, Air and Darkness is good times. That feels right to me. That feels right. Swift River, okay, I guess. It was an arc I read. It was pretty good, but like honestly, I haven't thought about much since. So I think it belongs there. Burning God, listen, y'all. My Girl of Kwong. I need to reread these and antique these. Messed me right up. Not good. In 5 years, Sure should have DNF'd. Listen, when I was reading this, I was like, there's no way she'll do this. There's no way the main character will go through with this. And then she did. And then she tried justifying it. I was like, no, you're a bad person. I didn't like you. Should have DNF'd. Winter Garden, good times. Not quite God tier for Christina's writing, but like still very, very good. She Became the Sun. Sorry, guys. One sec. We've started scrolling really big to get to these things, guys. This is a lot. We should have done presentation mode. She Became the Sun. Good times. That was a great read. The Teacher, same thing. Should be enough. The amount of times I felt so icky reading that book was redonkulous. Like, I was like, why? How? I know it's supposed to make you feel icky. I know it's the point. But why? Like, how do you think about this? Write it in great detail and then give it to me on a plate. Get out. Nope. Soulmate Equation. Good times. Yeah. Good times. It was great. If Only I Told Her, should DNF'd. I picked that book up because I was really wanting the POV that it was advertised as being, and then it was only that POV for the first like 50 pages. And they got one other POV that not like I didn't care about, but I wasn't as intrigued by. And then the ending just seemed like, the last POV just seemed kind of like a absolute like cop-out. Not cop-out, but like, it's like really anyways, I don't know how to say that without spoiling anything, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Mother and Lark goes in okay, I guess. Honestly, I liked it. Not as much as the first, though. Not as much as the first. Oh, go away. None of this is true. Okay, I guess. The ending, I was like, this is so anticlimactic. I did not like the ending at all. That's kind of what ruined it for me, to be honest. Thrive? I'm gonna go good times. That was a pretty good one, I'm pretty sure. Vengeful? Good times. That was a banger and a half. Mother Death and Dawn, same thing. I'm gonna put Firefly Lane in God tier. It deserves a spot there. 5 star. Great story about like women and friendship. We're gonna keep it there. The Color Purple, here's the tricky part. I love the story. I did not like how it was written, in the sense that like it was all like letters. So I'm gonna say okay. It was good times. So I'm gonna say okay, I guess, because the writing is what like really held me back from fully enjoying it. I didn't watch the movie though, because I really liked the movie. Half a Soul, good times. That was a good one. Hear Me Out, The Push, but it wasn't a 5-star. It might just be good times. That one was like really creepy. It was like Verity vibes. Mother with like crazy children kind of thing going on. It was great. Addicted After All, I'll say good times. Marco's Not Money Troubles was okay, I guess. The premise was really interesting, but I feel like it kind of, the execution felt a little bit flat, especially near the end. Just a little bit for me. Personally, you know. Listen, Hot Take, The Long Way Home, God Tier, Into the Dark, good times. I know it's like a hot take. The ending of The Long Way Home just took me out. It was ridiculous. I was starting to wall crying. And nothing in Into the Dark got me that way. That just like that ending did. Like, so the way it took me off guard hurt my soul. Guys, we're getting close. This is really filling up though. Okay, Fuel the Fire. That was a good time. That one was, I know for sure, I actually did enjoy that one. That was good. Love Wager was okay, I guess. It was just really cheesy. And then the third act conflict in that one, I don't remember what it was specifically, but I just remember reading that and just be like, you just want to have a conflict. Like, there was no need for that ever. You just want to have a conflict. And it should have just been left out, to be honest. Distant Shores. I'm gonna go, honestly, okay, I guess. Still a very good Kristen Hanna book. Like, definitely my least favorite I've read. Like a 3.75, 3.5. I liked it, but just like compared to other books, it was a bit of a letdown for me personally. A Novel Love Story, Hot Take, it was good times. I enjoyed that one. A lot of people didn't. I find it's the people who think like the 7-Year Slip is god tier status who don't like this one as much. I was like, I enjoy 7-Year Slip. I'm not like obsessed with it. So I really enjoyed this one. He Who Drowned the World, I'm gonna go good times. That one was good. But remember, I didn't like it as much as I probably should have because I listened to the whole thing on audiobook very slowly over the course of an entire month, and I think I ruined it for myself. Hot Take, honestly, because Hot Take is not a 5-star for me, but I'm gonna say The Lost Story is god tier. Only because like the reminiscent feelings I felt while reading that book of like my childhood, it deserves a spot there, to be honest. It deserves a spot. Hellbent should go god tier as well, I think. That was just, I'm gonna put it beside it. That was just incredible. We love that one. Oh, didn't go beside it. Can I move it? Oh yeah, there we go. The Trial of the Sun Queen and Rule the Aurora. You know, Trial of the Sun Queen is gonna go good times. And Rule the Aurora King is gonna go okay, I guess. Still very good, but like less than the first book. Definitely less, you know? Ministry of Time and One for My Enemy are both gonna go Hot Take. Don't fight me. Hot Take. I said it. One for My Enemy, though, is gonna go good times. Guys, good times is filling up. At least, like, the good times compared to Forgot I Read This and Shitty Enough. Just I had a pretty good reading here. Pretty good, you know? It's okay. Chain of Gold, definitely good times. Chain of Thorns, same thing. Reprints Rachel Price, okay, I guess. Truthfully, like, that one's kind of, like, wild to me. I know they're supposed to be wild, but, like, just nothing made sense there, to be honest. I didn't like that. Night Road, honestly, could maybe go god tier, but it's gonna go good times. It's gonna go there. That's where we're getting. How to End a Love Story. Okay, I guess. I did not like, I said the pacing of this book really threw me off, especially with regards to, like, their relationship and how fast it moved out of nowhere all of a sudden. I tell the stories, think it's funny. I literally fell asleep, and they were, like, still friends, like, not really flirting at all, and then I woke up, and I had read 7 pages, and I totally forgot them, and all of a sudden they were, like, literally full on, like, in love in 7 pages. Like, I don't know what happened here. Anyways. In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, I'm gonna go okay, I guess. It was interesting, but kind of, like, not overdone, but it's kind of like a whodunit, and I'd read a book just like it before it, and it kind of threw it off for me. Never Lie, I'm gonna go okay, I guess. For Frida book, good. Not my favorite, though. Before I Let Go is gonna go in good times. That was a good one. I need to reread the next, sorry, not reread. I need to read the next book in that series, because it was fun. Oh, you want me to cry? Okay, Mistborn is gonna go in good times. Very, very good, but not quite like god tier. Honestly, Well of Ascension is already going to go god tier for me in this. I loved Well of Ascension so much. I know it's not really like, I would say not a hot take. I know people like it, but I don't think they like it as much as I do. Like, that book is perfection. And then Hero of Age is obviously just, you know, send me off now. I can't do this. Guys, god tier is looking pretty good, honestly. How many is that? 16 in god tier so far. Love it. The Alice Network, I'm gonna go okay, I guess, but honestly kind of my fault because truthfully that book should have been higher, but I was just comparing it to the Nightingale the whole time and I ruined it for myself. That was unfair, but you know. You'd Be Home Now, I'd say is almost God tier truthfully, but I'm gonna put it in good times. I love that book though. That one was such a great depiction of addiction and like how it affects not only like the main person's life but also everybody around them. I did that really well. American Roommate Experiment, honestly forgot I read this. Truthfully, like maybe I should have DNF'd it. I was not vibing with it and it was not the vibe when I read it, but I just forced myself to read it. I shouldn't have. Ward D, honestly okay, guys. Another Frida book that was pretty decent. Yellowface, God tier. That and Just for Summer by Abby Jimenez are tied for my top read of the year. So you know how it's gonna be. They're gonna be there. Wild Eyes, I also put God tier. Truthfully, that one was really good for me. I like that one way more than Wild Love. Also came on my birthday though, so I feel like it was my book. You know, it's fine. 5-Star Stranger, okay, I guess. I love the premise of this book, and the ending was just so... I was over it. I couldn't do it. Pineapple Street, forgot I read this, to be honest. Like, I was so bored with the whole thing. Long Way Down, good times. Some Kind of Perfect, should have DNF'd. Y'all, I've said this many times, I've trashed this book so much. Why'd you give me an 800-page epilogue? Like, it's literally called an epilogue novel, but it was so repetitive. It ruined some characters for me who I did love before this book. And it was just... the worst thing. It was terrible. I can't do it. Too much to get mad. The Wolf Den, okay, I guess, but truthfully it's my fault because I went in thinking it was about something that it wasn't. I went with a completely different description for some reason. Like, I'm pretty sure what happened actually is I heard somebody describe a book and I thought it was this one, but it actually wasn't. Is what I think actually happened, truthfully. It's okay. 6 Crimson Cranes, good times. That was a banger and a half. Lost Apothecary, I'm gonna go okay, I guess. Didn't like the ending very much. Gilded Ones, forgot I read this. Honestly, I need to reread that because it was probably good, but I should forget. Cheerleaders goes in okay, I guess. Kind of like typical YA mystery. Wasn't anything special. When the Moon Hatched, banger. Good times. Not God tier yet, but very good times. You know, this whole series, Scythe, Thunderhead, and Toll are all gonna go good times. Because that series, all in all, was like enjoyable, but definitely my favorite thing ever. But like we had a great time me in that series. I can't say anything bad against it. Sleep Tight, probably should do enough, honestly. I wasn't really enjoying it. Found it kind of repetitive and boring. I didn't like how clueless her main character was until things were spoon-fed to her. So, Powerful, honestly, I enjoyed Powerful. I'm gonna go ahead and put Powerful in good times. But Reckless is gonna go in okay, I guess, and that's like at best. I was really like not disappointed with that book because I honestly wasn't a big fan of the series in general. But like I was like, what happened here? A Song of Young Rivers is gonna go in God tier. The ending of that book, such a great social message. Please read it. It's amazing. The Bodyguard, God tier. Honestly, that was a 5-star read. That was like a fun 5-star read. Like, it's not just like a rom-com that made me like feel all the good things. Whole Ember and the Ashes Quartet is gonna go in good times. Truthfully, A Torch Against the Night could maybe go in okay, I guess, but I feel like that's really reaching. I've been enjoying all these a lot, just like not in love, you know? Royal Assassin might go in God tier, guys. That one, like, truthfully, just like sold me on Robin Hobb. Assassin's Apprentice scared me away from her. That one brought me back, you know? So I had to give it credit where credit is due. Harry Potter, books 1 through 3 are all gonna go in good times. Well, they could go in God tier for like what they mean to me in a nostalgic sense, but I think that's kind of, you know, reaching. A Court of Thorns and Roses is gonna go in good times. Court of Fury is still gonna go in good times. Akawar would be in God tier, but those hot take are still gonna go there. Listen. Nightingale, God tier, and that's on period. That's on period. Songbird Hearthstone, honestly, okay, I guess. I didn't like it that much, but the ending has the chance to really redeem the whole thing. I'm in love. Chain of, is this one Iron? Yes. Good times. And then Hello Stranger is also gonna go in good times. Yes. So friends, this is what we are left with. The good times, we had some good times, as you can see in 2024. A lot of those, okay, I guess still pretty good too. At least I forgot I read this, and Shady Neft is not that long, to be honest. I feel good about all the books I have there. So, yeah. Truthfully, guys, I think that shows I had a pretty good reading year all in all. All of these ones, like I said, were very good times. I enjoyed a lot of the books I read this year, so I'm hoping I can do on 2025. Maybe I'll even have a couple more God tiers next year. Because like I said, I think I have... There's 22 God tiers of the 164 books I read. So, I think that was pretty good, to be honest. I'm happy with that. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm also on TikTok, Angel's Book Corner. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!